Okay, so today I want to share with you this importance of conscious breathing. And literally, it's very, very simple, yet so difficult. And it's the practice of becoming aware of our breath so that we can deepen our capacity to be at peace and to be in the present moment, supporting our bodies to be relaxed, supporting our minds to be relaxed, and of course, supporting our ability to be in harmony with nature, in harmony with the cosmos, and to be in a healthier state physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Okay, so how do we do this? It's, as I said, very simple. It's a matter of coming back to the breath, being present with the body, deepening our lung capacity in a sense, and supporting the flow of energy through our bodies. Okay, so as we come into this world, we have a nice long deep breath as babies. We're quite relaxed and we're more tuned into the inner self. As we come out of our mother's womb, it's all that we had. We were in this sense of darkness. And so the only thing that exists was the inner self and the feeling of existence. And then we come out to this outer world where the light is shining so bright. All of a sudden, we have all this stimulation around us. And it's exciting because we're very curious to learn about life and these aspects of expression of divinity. And yet, we become furthermore distracted from the inner self. So our breath naturally begins to possibly shorten as we're caught up in these stimulations around us. And then furthermore, if we're experiencing any sense of um, stressful situations or trauma in our life, we naturally tend to shorten our breath. We tighten, really through our bodies, we tense up, and our breath can become quite short, quite narrow. So we're only using part of our lung capacity, and our bodies are not in the state of relaxation, in the natural state of harmony, but in our state of tension. So our breath might become, rather than going all the way down to our bellies, we're shortening our breath, and just in this short breath, and often stuck in our mental, so we're not even connecting to our bodies and aware of our bodies, which are really channels um, of messaging towards us and messaging outwards towards the universe, right? So we want to reconnect with our bodies, be in connection with our bodies, because our bodies are speaking to us. And the more that we're in contact with our bodies and what it's saying to us, the more we can listen and support ourselves at the early stages. So if we're in a situation where we're stressing, we can feel that, like, wow, okay, I feel stress in my body. We can breathe through that area and relax ourselves. If we're not doing this, that stress can build up within the body and travel and manifest into illness of some sort, into a tumor that's cancerous, for example. And at its most basic form, simply just block the energy in that area where then it can spread. And that blockage can then relate to the next meridian points, the next organs, and spread through the body. So we start to develop disease more and more from these simple energy blockages that can come from ongoing stress and past traumas that we haven't been able to work through. Okay, so again, coming back to this practice that's very simple. Taking nice long deep breaths for ourselves. As we inhale, we're bringing in life force energy, love, prana, light. And as we exhale, relaxing, releasing the tension, the trauma, the toxins, the pain. So we see this natural capacity that our body has. The in, the out, the inhale, the exhale. It's very much supporting our ability to be here on earth and to be in harmony. So as we come back to lengthening our breath, breathing into our bellies, breathing into our chest, breathing in and above our heads, and exhaling back down, fully and completely releasing the entire breath for a moment before we enjoy another nice long breath in. You'll see this natural breathing rhythm, how much more relaxing you can be in your body and in your mind, and therefore have the capacity to receive what life is giving us. So life is presenting us something that might be quite stressful. Are we in a capacity that's full and able to breathe into that experience before we respond consciously? Or are we reacting to that experience unconsciously because we don't have that capacity to receive what life is giving us, or what maybe somebody is presenting us with? Maybe somebody is approaching us out of anger, and so it's a good example. Or maybe they're stressed, they're in response to something, a situation, and are we caught up in reaction to that, or are we breathing in and receiving that for a moment, to process it for a moment, and to respond more consciously? So it has a lot to do with our capacity of where we're at, and our breath is deepening our capacity to do this, to be conscious. Okay, so this practice is something that we can do each and every day, ideally in the morning time and in the nighttime before going to bed, when waking up in the morning, to take a moment to breathe into the day, or to exhale and release in the nighttime the day that we have just lived. So at the start of our day, we're beginning the awareness of the body. How do we feel in this physical body? How does it feel to breathe into the present moment and deepen our capacity to be at peace? We're also connecting to the physical pleasures potentially, or simply whatever sensations, maybe it's pain that we're feeling in the body, that we're needing to breathe into that space rather than be in disconnection from that discomfort. We're needing to go into it, to breathe into it, to invite it, and to understand, what is this part of us teaching us? What is it showing us in our life? Are we able to receive it? Are we able to come into appreciate what the body is saying to us, which is in contrast to, in a sense, demonizing that part, that pain, and disconnecting from it, and therefore allowing that pain, or forcing that pain to want to speak more, and therefore grow and spread through the body, so it worsens. So you see the opposite in which we're doing. Coming back to listen, to receive, to support ourselves in whatever we're feeling. So if we're in a situation we feel, like tension, stress, breathing into this part, often into the bellies, into the body, and supporting ourselves to relax into that whole situation. So we're noticing that it is supporting us to work through our triggers as well. to become more aware of that initial response of a trigger, which is actually in the body, which then transfers into the mind, into the thought, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that, or this is that, this is that. And often responding from the mind and in a fight or flight or freeze mechanism unconsciously, it's coming back to the body. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just take a breath. Feel into the body. Where is it happening? Okay, supporting ourselves. You want to place your hand and breathe into that space. Okay, noticing what you're feeling actually in your body. What is this core feeling? What is this fear that's causing the fight or flight or freeze? What is the body saying to you? Where does it come from? From here in this space, we're able to go deeper to maybe understand that it's a part of us that we've been carrying from our childhood. And this is often the case, that we have disconnected from these parts of ourselves from our early childhood. If we had any difficult experiences that might have been completely traumatic that you can recognize, or just really small, subtle feelings of not feeling safe in this world, or not feeling supported, not feeling loved, that this stress can come from it and can remain in our bodies and disconnect. So we're often disconnecting from our bellies, not breathing into our bellies, and even furthermore, not breathing into the first two chakras that come from, our early stages of life, our first years of life, in our roots to the planets, in our then ability to create and express ourselves in this world, into our second chakra, our sexual chakra, our ability to just create life. So we're deepening and relaxing through our bellies into our solar plexus. So here we have these two different parts in our bellies, the upper lower part of our bellies, and of course into our belly buttons, where we were nurtured and supported from childhood, from being in our mother's womb, as our umbilical cord was connected here to us, and from our mothers being fed to us their love and their nurturing, but also maybe their stressors, their anxieties, their pains, their sufferings. So this is a very deep healing process of coming back to the body, coming back to these parts of ourselves. It's not something that's light. And developing the awareness of not living from our minds, in our thoughts, always being lost, but being more present within our bodies through each and every moment of each and every day. Are we listening? Are we present? Are we in the body? And so, of course, when we have things that we're doing, we get lost in the outside world. It's natural. So any moment we have, it's important to come back to the body, to come back to the present moment through our breath. We're breathing into the body and out, relaxing the body. So whether we are in traffic, driving our cars, or standing in line at the grocery store, or on a call, or in a conversation, a chance to listen to somebody else speak is a chance to also listen to the body and how it's responding to that person. So we're coming from this deeper sense of presence. As we continue this journey deeper within this existence of life on earth, may we return back to the harmony, the peace in which we are, and bring these parts, the shadows, the traumas, the tensions that we carry in our body, bringing them to the light of our awareness with love and compassion. As we participate in this process of healing, of awakening, of becoming all that we are. Through this simple practice of learning to become present once again. May you enjoy this practice, as life is a practice and meditation is that of which we are coming to become aware of this practice of awakening through the body, through our senses, in connection to everything that exists, as it's supporting us on this journey of becoming, of sharing and shining the light that we are. So thank you for taking this time. As I continue to share more of these tools, don't forget to like or subscribe and recognize these tangible steps that we are being called to take and integrate within our lives as we realign with our higher selves and this purpose of our souls. If you feel that you could use any further guidance and support, I offer this to others in service to all, and feel free to reach out or check out the website ur-magic.com, where I share more and more of these things here and opportunities to come together as family to recognize the love that we are, because you are love and you are magic.